Okay, today we're working on a 2003 Dodge Dakota with the 4.7, and we are going to be changing the upper and lower control arms and inner and outer tie rod. This is a video to let you know what to expect. It's the typical bolts at the top and the bolts at the bottom, but when I ran across this, you got to deal with the torsion bar. So for those of you that may not know how this comes out, this is just going to be a quick video. All you got to do to take the lower control arm out is you have to come down here, and I took a 1/2-inch drive with a, let me see what size socket it is, 24, and I used a 1/2-inch breaker bar to break it loose, and then I followed it out the rest of the way with an impact. And then after you loosen that, then you can come back over here, and then underneath, I don't know if you can see it, you'll see these two bolts right here. This is for the sway bar. You loosen those out, and then you take this bolt out over here, and then you take this bolt out over here, and then it should just pull right on out of there. Now, I had some trouble with the torsion bar. It was stuck in my old control arm. Fortunately, I was able to use a torch and heat it up and get it out. No big deal. So you may run across that, just to give you a heads up on that. And then for the top one, it's pretty simple. You just got a nut here and a nut right here. You just take those off, and of course your ball joint. Pretty simple. I'm sure you're smart enough to figure that out. And then whatever you need to do to get in there, I decided to leave the brake line and everything just connected to the knuckle there. I didn't feel like taking the caliper off. It uses those, I think it uses that Allen head. I just didn't feel like taking it off, so I just moved it to the side, sat it on a battery. Boom, there it is. And then putting it back together, simple enough. Feed the bar through here, put it in there, line up your key down over there, put it all back together. So this is what to expect to be doing upper and lower control arms on a 2003 Dodge Dakota.